We want to talk about importing images into Vizrt in this video. Now, images are going to be very important in Vizrt because they allow you to texture and map certain things. So for instance, I have a cube here, or we could use any 3D geometry or any piece of geometry from our built-ins. And if we wanted to texture this cube or give it some type of color or mapping, then we would use an image. And you can see we grab the image out of the server. I have my server tree here organized with several different types of images, and we have this I tab here where you can find the images, and you just slide it up right onto the geometry. So the idea being that you could come over here into your image editor and you adjust the mapping, and then the image provides a whole different texture for your geometry. And then by just swapping out images, you can achieve a whole different look. So to get images into Vizrt, you actually need to import them. So we're going to go into the import tab here, and we're going to import some images. So once we're in the import tab, we need to first select our drop down here and let the machine know that we want to import some images. Then we just need to go navigate to the drive where we have some images. So I have got some images within a folder here, and we'll just keep double clicking here. When we find the folder that contains the images we want to import, we can just start clicking and dragging. So first, we're just going to do one at a time. I'm going to take this glass 1C and just import that right there. And you can see it gives us the little thumbnail right here. Now, if I wanted to put it in specific folders, I could. So I could have this reflections highlighted and then start dragging them over here. And this will help us manage or organize the images that we import. So I can do multiple ones. I have a glass 2A and a 2B, and if I hold down shift, I can select multiple ones and just drag them across here as well. And you can see this time we've already got one of those images within our database already, and it tells us or warns us that it's already there. So we have the option to replace it, to rename it, to cancel it, to replace all, or to cancel all. In this case, I'm just going to replace it. And then again, our other image was already there. And in this case, I'm just going to cancel that one. So if we wanted to take all of these, we could obviously highlight all of them with our Control Shift and just drag them into the window. Or again, if you don't have that particular folder highlighted that you want it in, you could actually drag them over into the structure here, into the scene tree, and follow the little bracket as to where you want them imported. Now, as you can see, the file name that we were importing here has a TIFF. So TIFFs usually carry an alpha channel, and that's why it may be saved as a TIFF. But we can also import JPEGs, PNGs. If you import a Photoshop file with layers, just make sure all the layers are outside of a folder and not within a folder, because it may not pick them all up. So images can be used as just as mapping and or standalone images. You don't necessarily need to map them or texture them onto a geometry. For instance, you could just drag an image into the window itself and have it be its standalone image.